I'm in the kitchen. Oh, I thought you were gonna move it. Oh, okay.
Oh, was I meant to move it?
No, it's fine. Hi, everybody. Oh, it's boiling too fast. We're gonna turn it down. Hi, everybody. So, today we're in the kitchen making supper because my parents are gone. And Dylan's behind the camera right now.
Yeah.
Say hi, Dylan.
Hi, Dylan. Get it?
Haha. So, anyways, originally I was gonna go to the store and like challenge myself to make a meal for all of us with just like $15-ish, $20. However, Dylan is imitating my grooving. Unfortunately, you can't see
You
it.
do get the grooving.
Let's get a quick Dylan cam.
Quick Dylan cam? Quick little. Doing the Noah groove?
Dylan cam. Anyways, so I instead of that, what we're going to do is we're going to just use things around my home to cook that are like already in my house. Most of this is because of tomato.
Tomato.
So we have an abundance. We have an abundance of tomatoes because we do. We have a garden now, and everyone grows their own tomatoes when you have a garden, and there's just so many tomatoes. There's just so many. And I don't like eating tomatoes, but I like tomatoes in things, akin to Dylan, and I don't know about my brother Robbie. But anyways, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to make a tomato...
Hey, hold on. Let's try and get tomatoes in frame. There we are. Can you... There you go.
We're going to try to make a tomato pasta. So, first off, I found conflicting information as to whether I should scald or blanch. No, not blanch. Scald or bake the tomatoes. We're going with scalding because... So...
Is there like a genuine reason why we're scalding them, or just because it's a funny
baking
word?
just took too long.
That's fair.
It just took a really long time. Also, apology. This is probably a big enough bowl for... Because I need ice water, so I need to get that on the go. Because we're getting close to boiling. So, if anyone has never scalded tomatoes before, welcome to the club. I haven't either. So, what we're going to be doing here today is, I'm trying to get some of, like, the bits. So what we're doing here today is we're trying to scald the tomatoes to get the yucky skin off. Because tomato skin, yucky. Listen to that crackle. So, I should use some water from the fridge. Because fridge water cold. Oh, she boiling. Oh, she boiling. So, I also have some leftover chicken and steak in the fridge that we need to use up anyways. So, this is not enough ice.
This back and forth is so funny.
Chef Ramsay would be disappointed.
Is you walking back and forth to the fridge and the bowl.
The bowls. Okay, first step, scald the tomatoes.
Yes.
That's the only first step.
That's definitely a good call.
After the tomatoes are scalded...
Do you know how to do that?
Yes. Shit! I didn't mean to swear, I swear. I need to, like, put little X's in the tomatoes, because that's what they did on the thing.
What's the thing?
The video that we were laughing at people on. Cause
right, so there was this video of, like, 50 people trying to peel a tomato, but they were doing it in, like, silly ways, because they weren't given the proper tools to properly peel them.
No, they were, though.
Were they?
They just didn't... Well, some of them...
Oh, okay.
Them.
So you have, like, chefs and then, like, regular people like Noah. Hold on, can you show that tomato a bit better to the camera? That's a weird looking tomato. Am I crazy?
Well, because they're garden tomatoes.
Like, that does not look like a tomato. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, I don't know.
I also might be horribly mutilating like how to do the X on the tomatoes. But doesn't matter. Also, we're not really using a recipe exactly.
We briefly looked at how to like not burn the house down, which we might fail on anyways, as you can see via boiling pot to Noah's left.
Well,
I guess that's right, isn't it? Our left, you're right.
It'll look left to them.
Yes, the way I said left initially, but I realized that my words were a bit wrong.
Well, no, it made sense because you were thinking about the audience's perspective.
I guess so.
Which means you think about how you're perceived by people more than most people. It actually means that you're a Gemini.
That's not true.
Oh! I didn't cut myself. I just sliced the tomato.
It's the Gemini curse.
Such a Sagittarius thing.
Such as the Gemini.
Hopefully I don't like mess up these tomatoes.
You're gonna mess up the tomatoes. I'm sorry.
No.
There is a reasonable chance that you mess the tomatoes in like some way. Don't show he's.
Shh. Get down.
Shh.
Shout out to Kisa.
Don't show.
Miss you.
Yeah, you're dead. I think we're gonna cut a lot of this. Just you.
Are we gonna cut anything?
I mean, like, do people want to watch you putting X's into tomatoes for 10 minutes?
Do people want to watch us unbox Mr. Men and question sanity?
Do they? No. It's like 20 views.
But we post it unfiltered anyways.
Okay, fair enough. I did get my thumb in one of the shots like 2 minutes ago, trying to move the camera up and down, which is very difficult. So I'm gonna try and not do that.
Move the camera. Get the thumb in. I don't care.
Oh, okay. But yeah, but it looks like it's like an earthquake when I move it up and down. Left and right can be smooth, but up and down is a bit tricky.
I don't care.
Okay. Quality control.
These X's might be too big. Why is this tomato all the way over here?
So like, is it bad if they're too big?
The X's?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Cool. So then why are you worried?
I don't know, but they like never did big X's on the thing.
Volunteer?
Do I need?
Here. I guess I probably should put it on your head.
Fine.
Put it like close to your head. That's a good bit. If I put it on your head, then you gotta wash it and stuff.
Okay, we're starting with the big guy. He's got some lumps on him, but is that too much water? I feel like this is too much water. Tomato is in the pot.
Tomatoes in the pot.
Are
you just one at a time? Also, yeah, you got too much water on, man. If you are seriously doing this one at a time, you are a psychopath.
I'm just gonna get a baking sheet to put the scalded tomatoes on. Oh no, damn it, it's not a big enough pot.
Nope. We absolutely have to cut some of this or we're gonna get like a 2-hour long video of murdering tomatoes.
I don't think that's enough.
Well, how long do you do it for?
I don't know.
Oh my lord.
I was thinking of like... Okay, so that's not too hot, but I'm still gonna use the oven mitts because I'm scared.
Fair enough.
Don't try this at home.
Oh, and then the satisfying plop of the tomato.
Let's put this over here. We'll probably need it later.
Good call. Made a little mess.
Okay, let's get some more. Let's get a little bit more water in that.
See, if there's like an easy zoom in function, I'd do it, but there's not. Which is a minor shame. Should we get some kind of like lighting?
Oh, you could turn on the light. Okay, let's get these little.
That probably looks a bit better. So I'm noticing now that also you were at like an angle.
Well, okay, so like.
You were like minorly. Hold on, let me just like. There you go.
My pot's not big enough.
We probably should have done this beforehand, huh? Oh, wait, hold on, before. There you go. That's not bad. That's
I
pretty
still don't think the pot's big enough.
cool. Do you got any bigger pots?
Yeah.
Do you need help?
Like normally. Like, is that significantly bigger enough?
No, I mean I guess maybe like not like height, but maybe like width.
Okay, let's just see how this goes.
Sure. I thought you like knew how long they're meant to be in there for. Do they like change any like noticeable characteristics, or is it just like random?
Let's turn it down a little. This is just like step one. I don't know what I'm doing after this.
Well, you gotta celery and stuff, right?
Like celery and carrots, I think.
Yeah, you gotta chop those up, and then you gotta.
Okay. Ice bath.
Yeah, let's get a better angle of the ice bath.
Oh my gosh, it's actually it's doing.
Woo!
I think it's taking too much with it, maybe. But it's doing it. Oh, it's so gross.
Where are you gonna put that?
I don't know.
On the counter. That is gnarly.
We should have maybe taken the stem out earlier.
Do you do that?
I don't
Why am
know.
I asking you questions?
Why are you?
Because I feel like I don't know, man. You're the cook here. This is the first of many Noah cooking tutorials.
Cook is a loose term.
What would you call it then?
Mutilation.
That's fair. But it, like
Mutilation of the culinary art form.
Noah the mutilator.
Where do I put these?
Okay, well get like a paper towel, my guy.
Well, no, but like if I put, it's gonna get the tomato. The tomato is gonna come off if I put it on paper.
No,
towel.
like put the skin on
Okay.
paper. Don't put on the That's not the one you meant to use.
Well. Oh, I'm getting.
That's the wrong paper towel.
Just gonna give ourselves a quick refresher. This is happening. This is so many tomatoes.
That's 3, 2.
I mean, as though like all of the tomatoes.
Yeah, you have a lot of tomatoes. So I'm saying, like, are we gonna make cuts here because this is gonna be ridiculously long if
Like
not.
4 tomatoes in the pot.
You have 4 in the pot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
This is surprisingly like accurate to what I thought this would look like.
What do you mean?
It's just going surprisingly well.
I mean, scalding tomatoes is fairly straightforward. It's not like I'm making baked Alaska.
So why do you put X's in it?
To like give yourselves little rooms to peel it off.
Oh, I see.
It's just so it's easier to peel off and you're not like
Yeah,
grabbing at it.
which you currently are.
There'll be no comment to the press.
Fair.
Get out, stemmy bitch. Damn it, I'm not supposed to say bad words.
You only like yelled one. And I don't even remember like the context of it.
I think I got scared.
Oh right, I think I got scared. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay for now.
Oh, you're getting tomato on me, my guy. What are you
Sorry.
doing?
Okay. Ooh. Ooh, that's. Ooh. 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 Ah. That's nice. Everyone's having fun in there?
In the pot?
Yes.
That's good to hear.
In the pot.
In the pot.
I feel like if this was a binging with Babish video, this would be like okay, and now that you've scalded all your tomatoes as like a precursor, now you can do the actual thing. And I'm like heavily struggling to just.
And we are 15 minutes in nearly. So this is gonna be an either exceptionally long video, or we're
we'll
gonna
never
have
see
to,
the light of day.
or we're gonna have to make some edits.
What do you mean we? I'm the one who would have to edit this.
I'll yell at you to do specific things.
Okay. Current batch. The skin's tearing away. Okay. Ready for this? Skadoosh. Wobblamo. Paparazzi. Okay. Ooh. Oh, she's wanting to go away. Oh.
That wasn't a very good sound. Ooh.
This is not.
That's gross.
This isn't. What's.
You know, like when you carve pumpkins, and you get all the gross.
That doesn't
stuff?
look right.
That looks like you've deformed it, or it's like a green in it. And green's a bad color to be in your tomatoes, I think. Ew, Noah, this is not good.
This is not.
This is.
This is tomato content,
We
real
could
and
have
raw.
like got a pizza.
No.
Oh no! What is in that? Let's see. There's so like it's such a different color.
Badness is in that. Okay.
Why are knuckles red?
Cool. Anyways,
You punching people?
I'm so fast you couldn't even see it.
Maybe the ice water. That's probably why.
What?
Yep.
What do you mean?
You know, the ice water makes your hands red.
Is that canon?
How are the boys in the? He seems to be floating. Is that good?
I don't know.
Cool.
Do you think I know?
I keep asking you questions because I'm more I'm like equally no, I think you have some more knowledge of this than I do because you watched that funny video.
You were there too. I had the audio.
You had the audio. I had just nothing but them like cutting things. One guy took a apple with like a core cutter.
Apple peeler.
Apple no.
Apple core.
Yeah, he took a core and put it over the tomato to peel it, and it just squished. It's like, what are you doing, my guy? That's not gonna work, obviously. This is disgusting.
This is unsettling. Unsavory. Quick little rinse. Refresh ourselves. Okay. Boys out of the pot. Into the bath. The bath. Okay, it's still icy. It's good. We're going nuts. They're all going in.
Impatience.
Submerge. Get to know one another. Don't actually mingle. Dylan's angry.
It's just gross. Don't give personality to the tomatoes you're peeling.
Tomatoes are kind of yucky. Okay, so maybe I haven't been peeling. Maybe I haven't been boiling them for long enough because, like, this is.
Yeah, they are. That looks like pumpkin guts. I don't want to eat that.
Well, you're not going to eat it in its raw form.
I don't want to eat it
You're gonna
knowing
see-
it was that.
You're going to see it in its final form.
How can I know that'll be better than this?
Oh, I guess we never clarified. Kisa isn't dead.
That's good to clarify, actually. She's also not watching this.
She might.
I doubt it.
She sometimes does.
Unless you like directly send it to her.
Well, maybe we will.
Why? Why will we put her through 20 minutes of you peeling tomatoes? You haven't even done it.
What if I do parts and, like, the first part is the tomatoes? And
We're gonna
that's-
film like a whole saga about you making pasta.
If that's what the people want.
You put, and see, and then this is your big break, and you can put tags, and then you'll become like a guy who's like bad at cooking.
I can see.
That's so gross,
You
dude.
can see my name in lights now. Idiot messes up cooking really badly, while friend snickers behind the camera and asks unhelpful questions.
Green light.
Hi there.
I can put it on. Yeah.
Welcome to my humble abode.
Oh,
You just caught me preparing one of my famous dinners.
preparing. Have we showed the pile of peeled tomatoes?
Have you?
We should do that, maybe. So that I don't look like a little baby who's whining about gross things. When in actuality, it is.
We're gonna let Betsy's out.
So there's the current wreckage. God, this is misery to control. Why is your tripod like that of like an old man?
Because it's a phone mount taped on a tripod.
Is it really?
And it's held together with rubber bands.
Dude, I'm trying to make like smooth motions. It doesn't do smooth motions.
Okay.
It only does anger. This will be a terrible viewing experience.
Okay, let's
I'm gonna make it like a
oh
little
my goodness, she's wanting to come right off.
It's so hard to do small motions, dude. This is not good.
Maybe try harder.
It's like you try to do like a little, like just like a little upsy daisy, and it goes lots.
Try harder.
I guess we're gonna stick with that. Was seeing the gross remains of our tomato brethren worth it? I don't know.
Brethren,
I don't know them.
you telling me you're an imposter? You're a
Don't say
tomato
that.
person?
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Well, you don't like the word the imposter?
Tomato Town? Whose phone was that?
My father's iPad. Maybe he's trying to send me a message.
Candy Crush.
He doesn't actually play Candy Crush, he plays Solitaire.
Ah, a map culture.
This is unsettling.
This whole process is unsettling.
I wish the guts would get out.
Again, am I too high now?
Should I start the apologies now, or is it too early for that?
I guess it depends on who you're apologizing to.
My parents for mutilating their garden tomatoes.
Fair.
My... No, I don't think there's... Oh, I guess Robbie for doing this to him. I don't feel bad for making you eat what the result of this is.
Mm-hmm. That's nice. It's good to know.
You yourself were concerned for Robbie more than yourself.
Well, yes, because I'm in constant danger at your home, but Robbie is not.
What do you mean constant danger?
Look at me. Don't look at me.
Okay. So, how do I like puree the tomatoes now?
That is one of the worst questions you could be asking right now. Like, this is the moment where you're trying to, like, instill faith that you know what you're doing a little bit. You've been like, so now do I put them in the blender and just go, woo? That's not what you want to do to your audience.
What do you mean, have I ever, did this video ever instill confidence in anyone? If it did, I'm sorry that your confidence is severely misplaced. This is for entertainment purposes.
This is a broken man peeling tomatoes poorly.
But not as bad as some of the other people.
Well, yeah, you didn't crush it with an apple core, so...
Okay, so... The tomatoes are scalded.
23 minutes later.
Let's go.
Let's go.
45 minutes till supper. Ooh.
Well, it's not. Well, clearly not.
Well, okay, so should I get, like, a pan and just throw the tomatoes in?
What?
I don't know, and, like, fucking, like...
You
I can't!
That was a good clip.
The pot was off and the burner was off. For the record,
It's still gonna be hot. It's steaming, dude.
I'm not a danger to society.
It's steaming.
Okay,
Okay, so now hold on. I gotta turn down for what?
I'm just, like, getting some of the gross bits off, like the stems.
That's the best you're gonna get. This is a pain to control. Please get a tripod camera. This is not good for my health.
No. Clip it. Clip it.
Don't say that.
No, this...
You want to show the one at the camera a bit closer? Oh yeah. Looks like Starro.
Be free.
Don't talk to it.
Am I supposed to core the tomatoes?
Is there a tomato core? Oh, second question. Do they have cores?
Okay, we're just gonna throw the tomato in the pan.
Dude, this is not gonna be edible.
It
Okay.
will be.
For the last time, I'm bringing the camera up, and then I'm not gonna move it up or down anymore. I'm just gonna leave it. That was a terrible sound, my guy. Okay, cool. That is the best you are getting.
Okay, I should. Even though this is the.
We should probably have put the camera like over there so that we could have seen the oven.
You want to put it? You can move it.
Do I unplug it? I'm just gonna unplug it.
No, don't unplug it. You can just move it like that.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna throw the tomatoes in this pan.
Now I gotta drop it down. No, it actually is a bad idea, actually. Maybe if I back. Whoop.
You're the camera guy.
See, that's okay.
Let's just some tomato water. This is what they always do. Binging with Babish like praises pasta water, but this isn't. This is tomato water.
No, you are not binging with Babish.
I could be.
No.
If I applied myself.
Not at this current pace.
I should cut them into smaller pieces first.
Is that good?
The tomato water's already burning off.
Is that bad?
Maybe.
Cool. Don't shimmy the pan.
Do I need more water in it? I'm scared to add water.
Do it.
Okay, I need to maybe work quicker. Where's my knife? It's on the pan. Okay, we're good on that end. This end has stem. I don't like stem. Let the apology list grow ever larger. Get out.
Because you can't quite see it, unfortunately, because the camera hates me. He is cutting them into small chunks and trying to cut himself, it seems.
No, I'm not. I'm getting the stem out.
He's decoring them. I don't know if it's decoring.
Stems taste bad. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows stem bad. Did I get the stem out?
This camera work is so like intense. Not intense, but like it's so like fast paced.
Okay.
Oh, that one's gooing a lot. He's real gooey. That's not a tomato anymore. These look like the goo, you know, in the thing.
I've not seen the thing.
Okay, well, in the thing, when you kill the thing monsters, they kind of become like kind of like gooey. Looks like that.
How do I get the stems out?
Also, we have to watch the thing.
What?
What?
Wait, what do we have to watch?
The thing.
Oh. I thought you meant in reference to like the pan or something like that.
If the house was gonna burn down, I wouldn't put it like that. Nonchalantly, you should watch the pan. So can you give it like what's the pan looking like right now?
Am I searing the tomatoes? Okay, we're gonna... Oh, is it sticking? No, I can't do that. I should... Let's open the window.
So...
Okay, we're gonna turn this down.
The smoke alarm is threatening to go off.
No, no, it won't. It won't go off. We're gonna have it just warm. It's just gonna be warm.
Stupid idiot messes things up. Well, friends, Snickers Behind the Camera is a fantastic series that is playing out exactly how I hoped. Why are you putting more in?
Because there's so...
Is it working?
I've committed.
To ruining the tomatoes your parents picked?
Okay, we can turn this down a bit, because now that I've turned it down...
For what? Oh, we missed 420!
Suffer.
There are still so many tomatoes left, dude. That pan is disgusting. Okay, I'm gonna go to the washroom.
What? I can't believe he's peeing at a time like this. I don't know how to get the stems out. We're just gonna... He actually went to the bathroom. It wasn't a joke. What? I haven't been... Oh, damn it. Oh, darn. Are the stems okay? We're gonna say the stems are okay. Actually, that's really gross. I don't even know where he kept the camera. Is it on me right here? Fiddlesticks! I caught myself that time. Okay, I am... This is real gooey. Tomatoes are so messy. Who likes tomatoes? Why couldn't I just made like pepper pasta? Or like, I don't know. I guess you don't make a pasta with the base of peppers. This is not a cutting board. This is like a cookie pan. Am I messing up the cookie pan? I'm really sorry, Mom, if I mess up the cookie pan. Okay, we can... I have tomato goo on the fan buttons now. Okay. If we just don't look, there just isn't a problem. If we don't acknowledge it, there isn't one. You know? You know? How do people do this? These are... How? How? Is this skin? I don't think so. Okay, so... What's happening here? Okay, so this is really... Hi, Bessie.
Alrighty, so how's it going?
It's going.
The pan is looking awfully dead. Those also look like the exact same thing they looked like before you put it on the pan. Is that intended?
What?
They look identical to when you peeled them.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, the ones in the pan look like that
Well,
still.
I'm not there yet. Why? Oh,
Is it
why
meant to
green
change?
mushy? Okay.
Maybe get rid of the green mushy one! That's like genuine food poisoning possibility. Have you cut yourself yet?
No.
You will have no sense of knife safety whatsoever.
My hand is not close to where I'm cutting. That's called knife safety.
He makes an exceptional point.
That's called knife safety. And it's not close to, like, anyone else. I'm not, like, you know, like... You know?
What was that? You're not doing what? You wanna run that by me again?
I would rather not.
That's fair enough. God, that pan is like a slip and slide.
Yeah.
I'd show the pan, but the camera can't move like that.
Are the seeds gonna make this sauce disgusting? Oh, they might. Oh, they might. Okay, is this okay?
This is so gross, dude. I don't think I'm gonna eat this, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You will.
I definitely don't want to, like, risk getting food poisoning
It's just
a
some
week before.
funky tomatoes.
Yeah, funky for my stomach and my health.
Okay.
Can I say, you running to open that window was so funny.
Okay, so the tomatoes are in the pan. Now, we are going to... I thought we had little cutting boards. Did my mom give those away?
I showed your cupboard, I'm sorry. Or your pantry.
Why would you dox me?
I didn't mean to.
I just want a little cutting board. Little baby cutting board. Times. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have no time for regrets.
We have a lot of time for regrets, my man.
Pardon me, cameraman.
The fridge is open, by the way.
It's a good amount of carrots.
Oh, here, now I can show the... Look at this.
No!
Look at that. And also, then we get a shot of the carrots.
And, let's get a whole stalk of celery.
Let's get,
Shoot. Actually, okay. I accidentally broke one.
You didn't
back
swear.
in the fridge. I'd like to sincerely apologize, mostly to Gil's grandmother, who probably will watch this eventually. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We're back to the apologies. Good news, guys.
I know, I said should I start the apologies. I never actually started them.
Oh, no, you apologized.
So who? Oh, the tomatoes, my parents. I also apologize to my mother for, like, cursing her kitchen with horrible things
You did that.
for doing. This is not a good...
Now we're getting to where, like, if I have to drive you to the hospital, I'm gonna be really mad.
Okay, I'm not actually gonna, like, I'm gonna be very careful.
See, now I can see you cutting it.
That's cool.
It's very cool.
You're all getting to know each other. Oh no, don't char.
Noah.
Okay, we're gonna cut the heat for now and just kind of let them... as they say, let the flavors get to know each other or whatever.
No one says that.
Binging with Babish does!
I'm sorry, one person says that.
Okay. I don't know how to dice, like, without hurting myself.
So normally, to mince,
Okay, so let's-
garlic, you put, like, one hand on the back of the knife, and then you, like, go, like, up and down really fast. That's a way to get in, like, small pieces.
Okay, so let's just... You seeing this camera, Red?
Oh, yeah.
No!
Eat it.
For me. A little snack for the chef.
For me?
Pasta only takes like 10 minutes.
Sure.
I'm gonna portion this so badly because I don't know how to portion.
That is the least of your concerns. You're losing a lot of stuff on that, right, guy? So this is going in the sauce, right?
Yes.
Giant chunks of carrot.
That's why I'm dicing. Okay, deadass, not doing too bad. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Gil's grandmother!
Sorry.
I guess dead butt doesn't make very much
Hi,
sense.
Twiggy. Pan down to Twiggy if you can.
I definitely can't.
Okay. Twiggy sniffed the tripod and he ran away. Wise man.
You can see just in the corner, like, the remnants of that, of... Still see it?
Is this tomato bit good? No, that was a yucky bit.
You put yucky bits in there!
We'll fix it in post.
When I die of food poisoning, you can't fix that in post.
It'll take me a while to edit this, so like, I'll put something in the description of like, no, we'll film the live reaction of eating or something.
Yeah, you eat it first, so that if you die instantaneously, it's self-inflicted. We could pretty easily condense this into like a 15-20 minute thing of like just the best clips.
You always say we, but
Yeah.
it's just
Well,
gonna be me doing
Because
it.
no, but I will be the helper of what clips to keep in.
So you're gonna edit it with me.
Oh yeah,
Like actually like sit down with me.
sure, why not? Do I have better things to do?
I mean, you abandoned
Your
me.
silence is
Like,
deafening. I might play Split, but I can do both.
Your silence means boldness, mon frere.
Mon frere. It's like this, we keep in, and that, and then we cut to a next funny part. No one wants to watch you peel 20 minutes of tomatoes. And if they do, I'm sorry that you only get like 5.
This is...
That's too big still, my man. I keep calling you my man and my guy. I can't help it. It's like, imagine if you're taking a bite of this and you get a giant mouthful of celery and carrot chunk. Don't put that in there.
That's the small bits that we want.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
What?
Like, are you only taking, like, the good bits?
I don't know.
Cool. Can we have, like, royalty-free ukulele too?
No.
Okay.
If you want music, you compose it.
I'm not gonna compose music for your Binging with Babish remake.
Is my throat cut
Can't
off?
see you. Yep.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Binging with Babish, and today we're here in the work serve kitchen to. You guys like that?
Jesus. You maybe like to cook. Just to. Are there still cookies?
You getting a cookie at a time like this?
Are you really joking at like this?
Okay, guys, this is going fine. Get it in a nice line. Why are you backing away?
So that my chewing doesn't get into the camera.
Get the chewing, all the
Nope.
chewing noise.
No.
It's what the people want.
Nope.
This is... It'll like bake down or like cook down, right?
What? I mean, we're getting to like a better size.
Okay, so let's take these bits off because these are good sized bits.
Hold on. Can I just like see it? Noah, that's not pasta sauce.
Not yet.
What are you gonna do to change that?
I'm going to mush the tomatoes.
Well,
Okay. this bit, we're calling this good. So we're gonna.
Oh.
We're gonna put that bit in to get some more room on
That water's also incredibly gross.
Wait, that's tomato one.
If it becomes pasta, I will be very surprised.
Well, are we just gonna eat tomato medley and?
No, we're gonna eat none of this probably.
You always are a doubter until
I
it
am-
happens.
Dude, this is a reasonable time to be a doubter. When you look in that saucepan, you don't get the feelings of being a believer.
Well, you know what they say.
Tell me.
And I saw her face. Now I'm a believer.
Who could have foreseen the Shrek bit? Why do you have 46 minutes? Have we made progress?
Yes. Okay. Just going in.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get a saucepan shot.
Okay, we're gonna kick the heat back on.
That's so gross.
Mush the tomato.
Oh, yeah. No, what?
I'm trying.
I know, buddy. I know. What is that?
Okay. As soon as we kick the heat on, it's gonna start going crazy. That looks okay. Now that it's mashed, it actually
It's
kind of
really
looks
watery,
a
though.
little saucy. Okay, maybe. Okay. Is there a way to get like just water out?
Colander? No, not really. I guess.
They're gonna be too small. The holes would be too small. We're gonna try something. Apologies for my burp.
Right. I'm sorry to Gil's grandmother.
For the burp. Okay. Oh no! You're already getting too hot. Is it okay to put hot thing in a colander? Is it okay to leave your dog in a hot car? Okay, we're gonna get some of the extra moisture out. Because we can always add moisture back in. We can't get it back afterwards, so we're gonna call it. Oh, it's red hot. Turn it
I
down.
need a colander shot.
Okay.
Colander shot. Attend.
This is, I don't know if that was effective.
Prefer not to answer.
Stop. This isn't how they do it.
Nope.
Okay. Let's get it like a metal spoon. Okay, 20 minutes, theoretically.
So when we're filming and when Robbie gets home, what do we do?
Ask him to wait for it.
Tell him to like stay outside.
No, I mean like, we'll be like, supper will be soon. Because I told him I'd have supper taken care of, and I would argue that this is taken care of.
In what way?
I'm cooking something.
Yeah?
If I just make it hot, it should do something, right?
Yeah, it'll get hot. Is that the intended goal? Okay. It's a good thumbnail.
This is not. It's just not.
You just staring at it with such like disgust.
It's just not. I'm mushing it, but it's not making sauce. How do I thicken it? Okay, we're gonna turn that down. If that like starts to like die, please do something. Okay, so it says it'll just thicken as it cooks. And the
Did
only-
you check the recipe?
Well, yeah, I checked.
Look at the
one-
camera.
When I was just clarifying. It said it's gonna thicken as it cooks, which I would argue it's already doing, kind of. It's gonna thicken as it cooks. Let's find pasta. We need to find pasta. Okay, probably, ideally not just spaghetti.
Got like
But-
penne.
I don't know what. Oh, they're all here. I'm looking for long noodles. These won't be long. The ones in these small guys
It's like a
aren't
loot
gonna-
box.
aren't gonna be long noodles. Pan okay? She's simmering. Double, toil, trouble. Fire burning, cauldron bubble. Eye of Newton, tongue of dog, wing of bat, and... I don't think we have any long noodles other than spaghetti.
Do you want spaghetti?
Yeah, that's what's happening. There's nothing. Like these ones won't be small noodles. That's the problem. Raisins. Why are there raisins in with the pastas? The problem is none of these are long noodles. And I guess it doesn't have to be a long noodle.
Does it have to be?
No.
Okay. Then get a short noodle.
Do you want a short noodle?
I have no preference.
I don't want to use fancy noodles though. I'm scared. What if I use nice noodles? Then Mom is sad that I used up the nice noodles. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I think these are for lasagnas. I don't want to open it. I'm scared. I'm already doing enough havoc. We're gonna go with all reliable Scooby-Doo. We call these Scooby-Doo noodles. Anyways. Oh. Things are happening in Tomato Town. Well, they're not happening now that I mixed. From a distance, it kind of looks like a sauce.
When you get close. Less so.
How do you portion pasta? How do you portion pasta? How? Twiggy, don't look at me like that.
Hold on, where's Twiggy?
Get over there. You're not gonna be able to go too far at the corner.
Can I see him?
Do I just let it, like, cook?
Look at Twiggy.
Maybe, okay, should I start the pasta? At worst, we have plain noodles and leftover chicken and steak. And we just have this amalgamation. Let's at least get the water. Oh, everything's worse than I could have imagined.
Did you have, like, high hopes for this?
I don't know what I was thinking. That's probably not enough. Okay, so like, does like a cup seem like a reasonable portion of pasta per person?
Probably.
Because then there's sauce. We use Bolton.
Who's Bolton?
Do I just let it sit?
I'm putting together parts or clips in my head, so you going from you going. Do I just let it sit? And then it cuts on to something else is so funny to me.
I'm glad.
Do I just let it
Maybe
sit?
we'll have like a full video and then highlights for those.
I'd say, I mean, we should like make the highlights first and see if it's like, if we like it enough. Worst case, we have this, whatever we want to call this hour-long cooking video.
I thought we were calling it Stupid Idiot, like Stupid
We'll
Idiot and
find
Fred
it.
Snickers behind
Yeah.
camera.
Exactly, stupid idiot tries to cook poorly. And then like pasta sauce, and we can like, do this like semi-regularly. This is incredibly entertaining.
Okay, if I just let it sit, it should thicken itself, maybe.
Like right there, from the clip to that.
Please.
That's where it goes to.
Please stop.
That's
You can't keep clipping me in real time. Make him stop. Make it stop. Make it stop.
And then you leave all the dialogue to make it stop. Like we get rid of all the dialogue.
We'll have like
And it's like
we'll have like a
it's
Dylan.
meant, it's meant to thicken, right?
We'll have like a Dylan cut and like they have like a Snyder and an
But
Iyer cut.
Could you imagine like this will thicken, right? Make it stop. Make it
That it's just incomprehensible.
No, that's like a random like funny bit, and then we come back to like you making it properly.
I'm just gonna let it sit.
It's so funny to me.
Okay, we can put the spaghetti away.
As if this is not incomprehensible already.
Well, 10 minutes. Let's set the table.
With
No.
what for what food?
Shut up. Okay. We'll worry about setting the table when we get there. If I just let it sit. That doesn't smell good though. Like it's like smells like burning.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's really burning. Wow, yeah.
Maybe it's because of the water? I don't want to use another colander, but it seems too loose. Like, my main problem right now is looseness. But I don't think we have a metal colander. Shut up. I don't think we have a metal colander.
My main problem is looseness.
And if we do have a metal colander, I don't know where it is, because the closest we have is this.
Why would you want a metal colander?
Because hot in plastic bat?
Bat?
Yes.
Plastic bat?
No, hot in... hot. If I put the hot liquid in the plastic colander, it's not going to go well.
Why don't you say bat?
I said bad.
Oh, bad. Sound like bat.
Oh, I'm supposed to add, like, salt to the water or something.
Or something. So there's also like no seasoning whatsoever in that. That is just tomato, carrot, water, and celery. What is that?
It's not open. Mrs. Dash.
That's a lot of. That's a not dash.
Garlic salt.
Are you just tossing random things?
What if I boil the pasta in that?
In that.
Because there's enough water, I think.
That's not good. There should not be enough water in your pasta to boil. I think.
Wait, I don't think you're supposed to add seasoning right away. You've made me scared now.
Want me to go look at the recipe?
No, it's too late. It's literally far too late.
I'm gonna go look at the recipe.
No, no, don't leave me now. We're at the pivotal stage. You left me now.
I'm back.
Good. One cup. One cup. Three cups.
Can I ask why you put it all in the Tupperware lid?
Because I didn't have anywhere else.
Why are you pre-getting the cups?
Because the pasta water's gonna be done soon.
Yeah, so you put one cup and then another cup and then another
Well,
cup.
but I wanted it all at the same time.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I don't know if you can read that.
Oh, you can. You should do a little thing about finding the pastas because you didn't really talk about it. You were just kind of rummaging the. You didn't talk about finding the actual pasta. If we're gonna do genuine cuts, you probably want to make them aware
I
that
found the pasta in the thing. I wanted a long noodle, but there was no long noodles like the spaghetti. Don't look at me like that.
You're just the worst at this.
Where's the masher?
Don't get the masher.
You're supposed to, I think, pre-puree them probably. It might be the problem. But now it's too late for that.
An hour and 3 minutes.
Okay, if I just mash hard enough. Okay. We are going to put the first cup in, cut the heat a bit.
Lost a few. No need to panic.
Okay. So then, we're gonna cook this not fully done, and then we're gonna put it in that as it's finishing. I should get the meat out. I never even thought that I didn't cut the meat at all to portion it in.
Are you putting it in the pasta?
I assumed.
So if you put the pasta in the sauce, and the sauce is terrible, and you put the chicken in the sauce, how do we salvage food?
Okay, but the sauce won't be absolutely horrible. You can also pick the pasta out of the sauce still. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You put too much water in it.
Okay, we're gonna hit him with a stir. Could you do better, please?
Who are you talking to?
The pasta.
Oh, okay.
Not the pasta, the sauce.
'Cause it could be like me, you, the pasta, the sauce. There's a lot of things that could be doing better right now.
Okay, I'm putting the pasta in there. We'll heat up the meat separately. It'll be fine.
Well, you want to show the meat?
There's some steak, and there's some chicken.
Great.
How are we doing in here? How cooked is that? Still very firm. Can you... It's so loose. I should have pureed, I think.
Yeah.
I think that was my fatal flaw.
Yeah.
I just threw the tomatoes in.
You just tossed tomato slices into a pan and then mashed them. I cannot wait to try this.
I don't even have anything to say anymore. It's just rough, man. It's just rough. No. Okay, so that's not cooked enough at all. But that's what I'm going for. You and your damn clips. You watch Germa too much.
We can easily condense this to like a...
You watch Germa too much.
We can easily condense this to like a 20-minute video. And not have it be an hour and 10 minutes long.
Okay, it's actually like... Okay, so it's not a sauce.
I don't watch Germa enough.
But it's condensing, kind of.
Hold on, can we get a sauce cam? Can we get oven cam?
Okay. It's me.
Nothing is there because just the, why?
Because okay, so the original plan was turkey pot pie, but Dylan doesn't like pot pie. So we couldn't pull that out of the freezer and bake that. And I decided to challenge myself. And we also had tomatoes. We had to use the tomatoes. That was key. And some of you might say, why did you go with tomatoes? Because tomatoes, you clearly bungled them so hard. And I say to you, I had to use the tomatoes. That was a crucial part of this. And then you might ask, so why didn't you just eat the tomatoes? And I don't want to eat the tomatoes. And then you may ask, like, why didn't you just find like a different use for the tomatoes? Like, you can use, or like you can just give it to people. Shoot. Is that too cooked? We're at like al dente. I don't actually know what al dente means.
Yes, the classic El Dante. Also, that whole scene was extremely chaotic. Also, you mungled them? That's something I would say. And that's not a good thing.
Okay. We are straining. Wait, we're supposed to save some of the pasta water. Because the pasta water is like a savior. Okay. I'm going to pour some of the pasta water in this cup. Because Binging with Babish always talks about how the pasta water saved his life. You know, like when he saw the light of the pasta water, it like saved him. Is this just my desperate attempt to become Andrew Ray?
I don't know who that is.
Binging with Babish.
Oh.
In. We're making big moves. Big whammies. Oh, no. Don't stick to the bottom. We need loose. We're adding a cup of pasta water. We're cutting the heat. Yes, chef.
Don't yes, chef yourself. Hold on. That is...
Did I just make... No.
It's like prison food.
I think we have to throw the meat in. I think we have to commit.
That's your solution?
We have to commit.
Is the regret setting in yet? Well, let's throw the meat in.
Okay, we're gonna cut it pretty low. Did you just stanky leg?
No,
He just stanky legged off camera, ladies and gentlemen.
Did not.
And others. He just stanky legged.
nope. So man, Noah, did you like cook that chicken? That's beautifully done.
What did you just say?
Hold on, can you? There we go.
What did you just say?
Now we got a better shot.
What did you just say to me?
I don't know. Don't really remember. So you're putting in chicken and steak in this thing?
Yes.
Hold on, let me.
You're just gonna eat the cold chicken?
Yes, I have to eat today somehow.
Okay, we're gonna like keep her on low.
Oh, poor Robbie, dude. Robbie expects some like
Okay, but
fine
we'll
meal.
tell Robbie that it's funny and it's a video.
What?
If Robbie knows afterward that it's for a video, it'll be funnier. And better.
Look at your remains.
Don't look at my remains. Okay, is any of this fat? Probably is. Okay, me like horribly butchering this meat is gonna go over a lot worse than me messing up pasta, I think.
With who?
I don't know, it's just gonna look worse, because I'm like really, it's like, oh my goodness, he couldn't even cut cooked meat?
It's gonna be my comment. At an hour and 13 minutes in. Oh my goodness, he couldn't even cut cooked meat? So much of this is just garbage too.
What do you mean?
Just so much of this content has like my thumb in it, for, like running around like an idiot.
That's funny. That's what the people like to see.
Who are the people?
Um,
Hello, Gil's grandmother.
my dad will also probably find this video funny.
Will he?
I hope.
Or he'll be like concerned for like leaving you home alone again.
I hope he finds it funny. I hope you're laughing, Dad.
Beg.
Please laugh.
Thank you.
This is so bad.
Again, like I'm really surprised you were like expecting something like insane culinary marvel.
I was just expecting a little more than this.
You were? You
guess.
went and you tried to make pasta with no recipe with zero prior knowledge.
Yeah.
It's all setting in now. You want to get back on the apology train?
I don't know.
I feel like we could make a few more, honestly.
Who? Robbie?
Just like apologizing again.
I never considered that the meat is gonna be like cold in it, but it's mixed in with really hot things, so science.
Yep.
If you comment, oh my gosh, she couldn't even cut.
I'm gonna put the timestamp too.
I'm just sorry. There's no other way to put it. I'm just sorry. Well, at least Robbie hasn't got home yet. That's a bonus. It's a bonus that there's not any impending doom on my conscience that I'm forcing Robbie to eat a thing that is not good.
You think we're running through the 5 stages of grief?
What do you mean? Explain. Elaborate.
Well, you've done a lot of bargaining. You've had some anger. You've had a lot of depression. Guilt is one of them?
No, it's bargaining.
Bargaining, depression.
anger, depression. Wait, no. No, denial.
Denial. You've had some denial.
I was in denial at the beginning. No question. No doubt about it. And he leaves to cough?
I ran away to cough. I'm sorry. I didn't want to cough in
Do
the
people want the coughing content?
voice cut. It's fun.
Coughing content, coughing content, coughing content, coughing.
And then that'll be a cut to of like just like unintelligible, just a garble with no prior context.
I swear, I'm almost, at this point I'm almost gonna refuse to upload the highlights.
The highlights in the way. Because there's way less downtime of you cutting chicken for what's felt like forever.
I'm cutting steak right now.
You're so slow.
Let's bring the heat back, just to let everything get to know each other
Bring the
again.
beat in.
Hey, bring the beat in.
Anything for you, Beyonce.
I burped, so that's kind of why I went like Eldritch Horror sound.
I see. I just do it occasionally.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's so fine. The baby's so fine. Everything's so fine. Everything's so fine. It's all really fine. Okay. Okay. Is my phone like boilingly hot?
No,
Really?
not really.
Weird. Ooh boy. It's just really heat it up just to make sure everything gets hot. Spread it out just to make sure that it retains heat. I think we're just gonna put some more Mrs. Dash. Because that's like the silver bullet. It'll taste. Oh, is this... They always say, binging with Babish always says, ground pepper. No, 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 oh, no, 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 no. Hello. say anything. So I experimented a little bit, and I used the meat up from the fridge that we needed to use, as well as the tomatoes from the back and some pasta.
Okay.
So it's tried to make a tomato sauce, and it's a bit less than a sauce. Dylan has been snickering behind the camera like that for an hour and a half at this point. How long has it been?
An hour and 21 minutes.
An hour and 21 minutes. So I'm just gonna do a quick little test to see if it's hot enough. That's promising.
The heat or the taste?
The heat.
Not the taste?
Well, we'll get there.
What does that mean? Hold on, can we get a... So, like, how close is this, like, finished product?
Very.
It looks like stroganoff.
I'll take it.
Not pasta.
I'll take it. I will literally take anything.
The L, perhaps?
That's so mean. More Mrs. Dash.
No! No more Mrs. Dash. What even is that?
Spice.
Adding spice will not save this dish.
We'll make it taste.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Oh, hold on. Is it? I'm just curious.
What is that? Are you gonna toast a bun? What are you doing, Noah? Noah? Noah?
What are you asking?
What are you doing?
You're asking me dumb questions.
What are you doing, Noah?
You're asking me dumb questions.
No, what are you doing?
You're asking me dumb
What?
questions.
Don't put on a bun.
What do you mean?
Noah,
What?
I'm being serious.
What are you asking? What do you mean?
Do not put that on a bun.
I'm not putting it on a bun.
Why do you have a bun then?
Because it's bread and we're gonna it's gonna be like garlic toast.
I don't
This is
trust
probably
you.
hot enough. I'll just leave it on low. We are going to use fancy bowls to make it look nicer.
Of course. You were having the first taste, my man.
That's fine. That's more than acceptable. I'm willing to make my bed and lie in it.
Lie in it?
Lie. Have you never heard the expression "make your bed and lie in it"?
Isn't it you made your bed, now lay in it? No
Oh
one.
my
You're
goodness.
speaking the third.
I'm so sorry. I'm using past tense. Or
I,
something.
Noah Shallowhorn, will now make my bed and lie in it.
Where do you want to sit, Dylan?
Anywhere. I don't. At the table, probably.
Thank you for your insight.
These long shots of you from the kitchen, where you are just like barely covered by the various ornaments, is entertaining to me.
That's good.
It's very good. I agree.
You can pan to Robbie and say hi to Robbie.
He's having a hard time.
What do you mean I'm having a hard time? I'm doing nothing of the sort.
So, did you add anything else to the sauce than just tomatoes?
There's some carrots and celery. And there's pasta water in it, so it'll thicken a little
Okay.
bit.
I'm pretty sure tomato sauce needs more than that, but
Well,
The dead silence. Oh, some carrots and celery.
some pasta water.
Some pasta.
okay, why don't you go sit down and I'll finish up plating. You can angle it to get all three of us at the table.
Is that, are we, it's our last supper?
What is happening?
Robbie's laughing.
What?
I said it's our last supper and Robbie's laughing.
Okay.
I think it'd be a lot of fun just to film your bite. I don't think we need all of us.
We need to at least get a little bit of everybody.
Why?
Just move the camera.
I have to unplug the phone.
Dylan abandoned you. I'm
I
so
have
sorry.
to. Who's you?
The people watching.
Sorry, good scramble.
And my dad, and Emmy's mom, and Emmy, and Gil. We're gonna just get first bites at least.
Okay.
Okay, cameraman, do your magic.
That's me. So I'm thinking if you maybe like make the phone like more centered in the holder, it might do better.
Well, do that then.
Well, it's kind of late now,
Okay.
but like it's like consistently angled to the right due to how you've had it laid out.
I was never stopping you from fixing
Single
things.
bun.
We're gonna cut it in half, so then we each get a little bit. See, I told you Robbie would at least find it funny. Nothing else.
Oh no. No. Dude, that's not pasta.
It's food.
That's beautiful. That's just disgusting.
You left the people over there.
The people will be fine, okay? People have seen it. They've been for an hour and a half, and they're still here. They're dead, of old age.
I appreciate all of this.
I'm glad.
We absolutely have to at least condense a little bit.
Yeah.
We
okay.
cannot post the hour and a half long video
Okay,
of
fine,
you
we'll post
losing
two
your
of them.
mind.
Are you going for more bread first?
Well, yeah, like,
Okay. That's fair.
this needs to be used up. So.
It does?
Oh, this is my bread.
Ah, so we'll have bread.
Well, no, you could probably.
Let them have bread.
We'll have garlic bread, at least. We'll have some stuff. I can eat the bun that I made.
Okay.
I can do that.
You can do that.
I also didn't know what compliment, so I just kind of.
Oh, is it washed?
Oh. No. I'll wash that tonight.
That needs to
I'll have fun cleaning up this monstrosity.
stay. Okay.
That pan is hideous. Not the food pan, the tomato pan.
Don't
Yeah.
look at that one.
Yeah. No, the popcorn popper just goes on the top shelf here.
Oh, the top shelf there. Fair enough. Okay.
Well, is it ready for the viewers?
Yeah, I mean, we can finish with the bread. Either way.
It's just upsetting.
Stop. You speak such harsh
Like
words.
it could still taste good, but
Okay.
Oh,
It's time to dish up.
going? Okay.
You've got to get in here too, Robbie. You got to get the first bites. Everyone. You get some. Dylan gets some.
why is
I get some.
I'm just gonna do a quick just like
And we'll keep it to one end so it conserves heat.
This is the saddest scoop.
Okay.
What have you done to me?
Okay, everybody. Well. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
A stunning dish.
It's the sum of its parts.
Yeah. Dude, there's seeds in the sauce.
That's okay. We will eat them.
He literally peeled the tomatoes, cut it up, and just threw it into the sauce.
In retrospect.
And then he got like a masher.
In retrospect, I could have done things differently. I will admit.
He was like, it's weird.
But hey, we're here now. Well, I think we'll end it here because I don't think we need more than this.
Tune in next week for the next episode.
Yeah, exactly. What is it? Stupid idiot cooks while friend stands behind the camera and laughs.
Something like that. Bye.